Hey everyone, so you're looking to level up your tech skills, maybe for a 2026, but you just don't know where to start. Well, you've come to the right place. Let's dive in and figure this out.
Does this feel familiar to you? You decide, okay, today's the day I'm going to learn something new in tech. You open up your laptop and bam, you're just hit with a tidal wave of information. It's so easy to feel completely lost before you've even written a single line of code.
And you see lists just like this one, right? A total chaotic mix of languages like Python, tools like Docker, certifications like the CEH or the OSCP. They're all screaming for your attention. It's a lot. So the real question is, where on earth do you begin?
Let's think of this whole thing like a maze. From the outside, it looks super complicated, right? But I promise you, with the right map, you can find a really clear path straight through all that chaos. So let's cut through that information overload together.
Okay, our first turn in the maze, and this is our big recommendation for a starting point, is Python. Now, why Python? Because this one single language is like a master key. It literally unlocks a huge number of doors in the tech industry.
And look, the data totally backs this up. It's consistently ranked as one of the top languages in the world, and its versatility is it's unmatched. It doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner or a seasoned pro, Python is the foundation for some of the most in-demand jobs out there today.
And what's so cool about this is how it visualizes all those doors we were talking about. I mean, just look at this. Learning this one language can lead you straight into AI, data science, web development, automation, even ethical hacking. That is an incredible bang for your buck when it comes to learning.
All right, so we've picked our language, Python. But how do you actually learn it? And I mean learn it effectively. The answer isn't just watching a bunch of videos or reading books. The real key is to get your hands dirty and actually build things.
And hey, this isn't just my opinion. This philosophy is championed by some of the most successful tech instructors out there. This idea, which was really popularized by Dr. Angela Yu's famous bootcamp with like 1.4 million students, is all about how practical application is what turns head knowledge into a real usable skill.
So what does learning by building actually look like in practice? It's really just a simple four-step cycle. First, you pick one concept. Then you find a project that uses that concept. Third, and this is crucial, you commit to working on it every single day, even if it's just for an hour. And finally, you show people what you made. This creates this incredible feedback loop for learning.
Okay, so you're building projects, you're getting good. But how do you formally prove your skills to, an employer? This brings us to a really tricky subject, certifications. They are everywhere, but it's so important to find ones that prove what you can do, not just what you know. There's a huge difference.
This is the million-dollar question, isn't it? For anyone trying to get hired or get that promotion. A GitHub full of projects is awesome, but some industries, they really want that piece of paper. So, which piece of paper actually means something?
Okay, so here is the absolute key distinction. Knowledge is about theory. It's knowing the answer to a multiple-choice question. Skill, on the other hand, is about application. Can you actually perform the task, solve the real-world problem, and get a result, especially when the clock is ticking?
And this illustrates that difference perfectly. Let's look at two big cybersecurity certifications. On one side, you've got the CEH, the Certified Ethical Hacker. A lot of people see this as an HR filter. It proves you know the concepts. But then, on the other side, you have the OSCP. This is a true technical proving ground that proves you can actually do the work.
The numbers, they really tell the story here. I mean, just look at the pass rates. Almost 90% for the CEH versus less than 50% for the OSCP. And the study time? We're talking a 10-fold difference here. One is a multiple-choice test. The other is a grueling 24-hour hands-on hacking exam. They are not the same thing.
This chart just drives that point home so clearly. The investment in time and sheer effort to prove your skill with something like the OSCP it's worlds apart from what you need to prove your knowledge with the CEH. And trust me, that massive difference is what technical hiring managers really notice.
So, you've started with Python. You're learning by building real stuff. You get the difference between proving knowledge and proving skill. So where does this all lead? Let's talk about specializing. With a really solid foundation and a language like Python, you can generally head in one of two super exciting directions. You can become a builder, someone who creates and automates things, or you can become a breaker, someone who tests and secures them. So, if you go down the builder path, you could be creating some amazing things with AI. Just imagine building an AI agent that analyzes data for you,
Or a system with multiple agents that plans your entire vacation from scratch. Or what about a personalized language tutor? These are real, totally achievable projects.
Or you could take the path of the breaker. And here you'd use those Python skills for ethical hacking. You could write a script that automates trying to break into a system, build your own password cracker from the ground up, or even develop your own tools to exploit common security holes. Pretty cool stuff.
And you might be wondering, does this intense focus on skill actually pay off? Oh yeah, absolutely. In the cybersecurity world, somebody with an OSCP can command a salary that's $15,000 to $30,000 higher than someone with just a CEH in the exact same job. That's the real-world market value of proven, practical skill.
And this quote just sums it all up perfectly. One certification gets your resume through the door, past the automated filters. But the other one, the hard one, gets you the job by proving to the people who really matter that you've actually got the chops.
Which, of course, brings us back to you. We've mapped out a path through that confusing maze. Start with Python, learn by building, and focus on proving real-world skill. So the only question left is, what's it going to be? Are you a builder or a breaker?